Closing arguments are set to begin today in former President Donald Trump's hush money trial in New York. Both sides will be making their final pitch to convince jurors that they've proved their case.
For the latest, we want to go to NBC6 Washington correspondent Bree Jackson with the latest on this case from New York.
Chris Constance, former President Trump aired his grievances online overnight, complaining that the prosecution gets to make the final argument, saying, "Why can't the defense go last?" After weeks of back-and-forth battles in the courtroom, the prosecution will get its final chance to convince jurors that former President Trump falsified business records in an effort to silence adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Take the jury through how the conspiracy was formed, how we know Donald Trump himself was not only a part of that conspiracy in a broad sense, but okayed the payment to Stormy Daniels.
The defense is expected to take aim at former Trump fixer Michael Cohen and his credibility.
And try to suggest that Michael Cohen was acting completely independently. To the extent there was a conspiracy here, it was a conspiracy between Michael Cohen and David Pecker and, Keith Davidson, but not Donald Trump.
Trump spent parts of the Memorial Day weekend at campaign events.
That's nice. That's nice.
He was booed at the Libertarian National Convention Saturday. Then during a NASCAR race Sunday, he ignored shouted questions about this pivotal week for his trial.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, the Biden campaign is ramping up its attacks on the presumptive GOP nominee.
President Trump is unhinged, he's dangerous, and we cannot let him get back to the Oval Office.
Trump has denied any wrongdoing, claiming the hush money case against him is a witch hunt. And a verdict in former President Trump's hush money case could come as soon as this week. In Washington, Bree Jackson for NBC6 News.